Good morning. Welcome back to another week with me, your slightly sporadic, friendly local makeup artist who also looks absolutely shocking right now. So the last video you would have seen was Dubai. I've actually been back. I'm really annoyed with myself now. I've actually been back like 3 weeks, I think, and I landed the day before my birthday. And I should have vlogged all of my birthday because it was so lovely, like so farmhouse and trips around London and swimming and nights out. But I just come off the back of working like 4 weeks solid-ish. No, there was time actually in between, so say 3 weeks solid with a week in between where I was working in Cornwall, but like not every day. And I didn't have a lot of work on, like bits and pieces, and I hadn't yet edited the Dubai video, so I didn't want to get more on the camera. But then I did eventually. I like put it off because I just had loads of other like paperwork to catch up with, because for 2 weeks in South Africa I couldn't do really any computer work because the days were just too long and we didn't have any days off. We were doing like getting up at 5, getting back at like 8 p.m, dinner, you know, it's just, you know, get your kit ready for the next day. There's just no time for this sort of stuff. So then I've just had bits and pieces. I had a really good commercial last week that paid really well, because commercials have to pay APA rates and no other program or TV program does. They can just make up what they pay you, or corporate, it's up to them. You know, you obviously say your rate and then they come back and say, no, it's too much, we need to pay you this, and you just agree to it. But what was I saying? Yeah, I had a commercial that paid really well, and I've had lots of bits and pieces. Like I've done a couple of the one shows and did a shoot. I was up at Mercedes one day, but I just haven't been keeping up with the vlog, and I thought, you know, I'm just going to do it this week, even though again it's very quiet in the industry at the moment, not much is going on. But today is an award show tonight. Do I know what it is? No idea what it is. Do I want to say the TV BAFTA? Shall I just look it up so I can tell you what I'm doing? Let me see if I can find it. Okay. What's on what award show London tonight? It's the Olivier Awards, of course it is. It's the Olivier Awards, so a theatre, at the Royal Albert Hall. Let's see. Oh, it's being presented by Hannah Waddingham. Yes, a theatre and West End, so musicals. And because of that, I'm doing Joseph Fiennes and his wife at their home. Or their London home, I'm guessing they've probably got. Maybe they've got more than one, I don't know. Don't like to guess. And I would if I was them. Anyway, so I thought I'd start my week here. It's Sunday morning. I'm about to go for a walk and get a coffee. I need to drop an ASOS back. Friday night I went to Coco. I was really hungover yesterday, but I went for a really long walk. I had this kind of like, I thought it was a head massage to help my jaw, because I had a migraine the day before, but it was like a healing energy session. Didn't actually do anything, and it was really expensive, so I'm really gutted about that. Anyway, it was a really nice walk to get there. It was in Tower Bridge. Left Tower Bridge, walked across Blackfriars, across London Bridge, walked across London Bridge into Liverpool Street, and I went to Shoreditch for a swim, had brunch, and I just had a really lovely day by myself, and came back and watched TV and YouTube in the evening. I was going to do exercise this morning. I haven't done much, which is why I'm going to go for a walk. My head's really bad again. I know I always moan about my head, but it just puts me off doing anything, and I'm so scared of getting another migraine for work later. So anyway, I washed my hair yesterday and I just put it up in these like pin curls. So let's see how well they stay. I'm going to put some Colour Wow texturising spray. I've got my SPF on, but no makeup on yet. Let me show you my new SPF. Sorry to leave you there. I'm actually also watching Elle Swift. They've just moved to America. And part of me was thinking, okay, let me tell you this first. This is the Ultraviolet SPF 50, and it's UVA and UVB, but it's really thin, and it's got like, you won't be able to see it, but the most amazing like shimmeriness, beautifulness in it. So very happy about that kind of like glow it gives me. I can put some on the back of my hands as well. As well as being very protective. Let's get some colour wow in my hair to try and get these curls to stay. Yeah, so Elle and her husband and the children have moved to America, and it got me thinking, like, should I move over? Should I give it a go? Because I'm obsessed with America, as you know. I've been there, I've visited 13 states now, been there many times, and I've loved it, but, you know, what are the chances of actually finding work and starting my career all over again at 40? I don't know. But I need to think about stuff like that before I have children. I think essentially I'm just not going to rent my place out. If I want to go over, I just need to go over for more holidays. It's okay for them. I mean, I'm saying it like it's easy. It's not easy, but their jobs are working from home as influencers and running. I'm sure they've got businesses and companies as well that turn over money. But that can be done from anywhere, or that, you know, if they have to fly back for a shoot or something, they will. Whereas, and they've had their kids they already got each other. They sold a proper house, whereas I don't even have, like, you know, wow, what's that? A proper house. It's worth a lot of money. Oh, I've probably pushed that too far now. If you want volume, kind of well. Anyway, right, enough rambling. Oh, my Greek yogurt keeps coming up. That's gross. I just wanted to say hello. Welcome back to another week, and yeah, you're coming with me. Hopefully it's busy, hopefully work comes in, and I'll see you soon. This is what always happens. I am going for a walk, but I needed to answer some questions about a job, and then my inbox was just like really full, and it was really annoying me and I'd like to change different pencils in my diary and move different things around, like with PR meetings and stuff. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to clear some of my inbox, which is like making me feel like I can't go for a walk because it's like stressing me out that it's so full. And if I can clear that, then like I've got people's invoices that, you know, because I've got a makeup agency where I get people out on jobs, so I've got to pay them. I don't want them waiting at all. So I'm just going to organise everything, get it all through, and then I can actually go for a walk without feeling like I've got this massive list of things to do, because a walk is a pleasure and work has to always come first. So that's what I'm going to do for the next like 10 minutes. 3 invoices. Also, I need to, like, for the one show, you always get paid the same amount, which is great, but therefore it gets paid and some get missed, and so you don't know which to allocate that money to which job. It's always a little bit confusing. So I'm going to get this done. Well, at the moment I'm going to listen to Desert Island Discs on Radio 4 because it's nearly coming up to that time. Didn't take my big camera out because I couldn't be bothered. So you're on my phone. I've just had a coffee, been walking, also had banana bread, so completely wiped out the whole point of walking. I feel a bit sick now because it's a big slice and I didn't need the whole thing. Story of my life, greedy cow. Beautiful blossom trees out, look at that. The grass is just been cut, they've got all the dead grass lying on top of it. Needs to be picked up. Anyway, everyone's playing football, the dogs are out, it's beautiful. And look at these cool flats being built. God, I would blimmin' sleep with all the contractors if I got a free one of those. Well, I'm back from my walk and I'm changed. So I thought I'd do my makeup with you and talk about a few things. I'm going to start by spraying some e.l.f. Stay All Night Blue Light Micro Setting Mist onto my beauty blender to try and dampen my beauty blender a bit, in maybe a rather unorthodox way, but I'm going to pop that on and dampen my face a little bit first to get some little bit of grip on my skin before I put everything else on. So it dampens the beauty blender and I'm getting some kind of almost like a primer on there first. Now, dupes. Where do we stand with dupes? Because I'm very, very impressed with the Lacura Luminous Filter. Glamour foundation. Okay, well, firstly, even though it is a great dupe, neither this or the Hollywood Flawless filter from Charlotte Tilbury. This is why I often don't want to vlog or talk. I'd rather just film what I'm doing, because I find it so difficult with my speech when my head is bad to make any sense at all. Anyway, what I was saying, the key with these, they shouldn't be called a foundation. They shouldn't be all over your face. I have put that all over because I want to have that much glow on my skin. I'm just going to put on a little bit of extra primer from Delilah as well, just to matte those areas down a bit, because they will only highlight. Now, can you see here, I've got two wrinkles forming from sleeping on my side. I have to stop it. I'm getting really, really bad with it recently. But I don't want that to be highlighted. Now, I need it to be highlighted under my eyes, and I need highlight on my cheekbones. I don't mind a little bit on my chin, but I definitely don't want it on any wrinkles. So if you are finding that you've got some little lines around the sides of your eyes, or maybe the 11s in the middle of your forehead, just make sure the Hollywood, anything with sparkle in it or illumination, like these flawless filters or dupes of flawless filters, don't go anywhere near that, because it will literally make those bits stand out so much more. And that's why we have a highlighter, because we want to put, you know, dewiness on our cheekbones. We want dewiness maybe on our forehead. I'm going to put a little bit of the foundation just lightly on my eyelids because I'm so veiny, but I don't want so much that it creases. I'm trying to go quite light with my foundation at the moment, so I just put one dot on and then I just use the rest just to sort of come out around my skin. Anyway, I can't remember the point of the story. The point of the story is just please don't put that stuff everywhere. It's really shiny. It's such a great big highlighter. It just really doesn't need to be everywhere, because it will show out the bits you don't want, and also it's just a massive waste of product. So I'm now going to powder off over my eyes. I'm using my NARS translucent pressed powder. I normally use a translucent loose powder, but I'm using everything out of my personal makeup bag, instead of taking everything out my drawer, because it just means I have to keep turning around all the time. So eyelids, absolute priority for your powder. You do not want any creasing at all up in there. Sides of nose, kind of get those wrinkles covered up a little bit, and chin. So you know, when you put powder on, it instantly sort of dampens down the whole face in terms of glow. It's a bit, I always find it a bit of a shame, because it sort of looks so nice and then you just instantly get rid of it again. I'm going in with my Sensai. This is actually, I think I've talked about it before, Natural Veil Compact Foundation. It's a powder and it's a beautiful matte powder, but I got sent these, and the colour, oh, I've just got it on my curtains. The colours that they sent were such a brilliant range from my kit. But this one here, however, was such like a terracotta that I decided it would never be a good foundation for anyone, because no one really is that yellow. And I wouldn't powder them that dark anyway, probably, even if they were very, very olive toned. So I thought I'd use it for myself for a bronzer, which I do. And it just stays in my drawer. Eyes I'm going to keep really simple. My favourite Chatty palette. I'm just using this completely up at the moment, because it's got a brilliant matte cream that is just such a brilliant base to go over all your eyes. Everyone should own a cream eyeshadow, and it has to be matte, absolutely no shimmer at all, because it just means, therefore, any age, any eye, you can wipe it all over your eyes like I've done, and it's just such a great base to then get any little definition you want in there. Just going to pop a bit of that. Got this lovely sort of terracotta-y salmon up into those sockets, just slightly. Going to fluff that back and forth with my blending brush from MAC. I don't think I'm really going to do really anything on my eyes. I might come back to that. Brows, however, let's brush these brows through. The only thing I ever really do with my brows is just to draw in very lightly at the front. Can you see they sort of stop a bit short and they're very rounded? I want them just a bit fuller. This pen is brilliant, but let you push too hard like I've just done, it suddenly becomes too dark. It's very annoying. If I'm really concentrating and really looking close into the mirror, I can normally do it pretty well, but when I'm trying to film it, it always looks terrible. Always brush over it though, that makes such a difference. This blends it all in a little bit. Let's curl my eyelashes. My lips are really dry. This Lano Lips 12-hour overnight mask. Absolutely gorgeous. It's like the thickest, densest, oily, God, I'm just going to smother that on and look really unattractive. Any leftover always on the old cheekbones. Densest cream, well, it's like a mixture of 8-hour cream and pawpaw cream, but thicker. It's so moisturising. It's brilliant for overnight, but I actually keep it on my dressing table so I can use it just while I'm getting ready as well, because I've normally just brushed my teeth. I just have because I had coffee and I thought I'm going to brush them again when I got back from my walk to feel a bit fresher, especially as I'm going to do some makeup. Looking very yellow. Curl those eyelashes with a lighter to really make sure they stand up. I think I'm going to perm them either tonight. Maybe I'll perm them with you. Because it's probably about 2 months after. No, when did I go to Dubai? No, I did them before Dubai and they were amazing. When was that? Middle of February, and it's now middle of April, so yeah, 2 months ago. So they are definitely back to their normal, almost normal now. In fact, I'm using Swede growth stuff on them. So they're definitely growing, but they're still quite twisted from where the old perm. So I think I might freshen that up and do it all over again. Just going to do a really light touch because I don't want them to drop, of my Avon, beautiful, beautiful Avon mascara. Absolutely love this. You can see how twisted they are. I love perming them at home. It is the best thing I've ever done at home on myself. Completely worth every penny, and yet still, you know, 60% cheaper than having it done in a salon. But when they grow out at the end like this, and just before you're ready to recurl them again or reperm them again, they are in this very weird, twisted state. Which is why I go very, very gentle with my mascara for this coat. Possibly recurl, and then I'll recurl them with my eyelash curlers, and then a little bit more mascara. But this light coat doesn't drag them down, just keeps them set, and I can come back to them if I want to. Always the bottom lash. I love my bottom eyelashes have mascara on. I think I look naked without it. Just opens up the eyes so much. Let's get some blush on. And then we can call it a day and I can get my hair done, which I probably won't do with you. Because, you know, I'm sure you've got better things to do. This is IU Iconic Cream Blush. Look at the pigment in that. And just wait until I warm it up with my finger and just warm it around. And this is why I don't put that much on my eyes, because I think once you've got your blush on, the whole thing just looks like it lifts it so much that suddenly your eyes don't really need anything else. In fact, I'll probably be tempted to put on a little bit more Flawless filter on top. To be honest, you actually probably don't even need to put it underneath. It's probably best just on top, because by the time people put their foundation on, I find that this gets really lost. But then again, on top it is quite an intense flashback, whereas underneath it's a little bit more, it's just like a very gentle luminosity. Alright, let's call it a day for now. I'm going to do my makeup off camera, because I'm just not very good at talking to you at the same time while doing it. I've gone super big, super tousled, and like, I don't think it really comes across, but hopefully quite romantic with my hair today. I'm not sure if that's even, I'm pretty sure it's not coming across, but it's massive. I look like, oh gosh, she's Tim Burton's wife. For goodness sake, she's in everything. I've forgotten her name. Brain fog is massive. But anyway, I'm going to, even though it looks rough and messy, I'm going to try and keep it in place for my colour well, because it is the best workable hairspray. But yeah, that's today's. Going to the Olivier Awards. Not going, that's a total lie. Going to work on someone for them. Just need to put some perfume on. I think I'm probably going to go with my Avon, and I'll see you there. So that was the closest I could get on the bus to Hyde Park Corner, and now I've got a 15-minute walk into Cadogan Gardens through, which are kind of like the back of Sloane Square, between Hyde Park Corner, Sloane Square and Victoria. If you did a triangle, they'd be right in the middle of the triangle. So I'm going to walk there now and just hope the pavements are kind to me. I'm all done. I've wrapped, and I've just walked the 15 minutes back from my client's house to the bus stop. That is Buckingham Palace Wall behind me. So up this road here is Hyde Park Corner, so the corner of Hyde Park and Park Lane. And going behind me this way is Victoria Station, going to South London. And all the bit in between is Buckingham Palace. This is Buckingham Palace Gardens behind me, and it runs all the way up and around the corner that way towards Green Park. Anyway, that walk in these shoes, 15 minutes out, 15 minutes back, obviously a really short walk, but carrying that case over bumpy pavements and in these shoes that are quite thin on the sole, so it feels like the balls of your feet, it rubbed a bit. But I had the most amazing clients, met their children, went in their beautiful home, and they couldn't have been more charming, kind, lovely. And it's days like that and also I got paid for, you know, I left the house at just before maybe 1:45, and I'll get home by maybe 5:30. So a really short day for you know, paid correctly, and a pleasure to work on, and beautiful people. So times like this I think, oh god, I love my job, I wish I could do jobs like this more often, you know, private clients in their houses for awards ceremonies. But obviously that's not kind of the what my work normally is. It's normally TV, which is also really great, as you've seen in the last Dubai video, South Africa video. But I don't know, sometimes it seems quite grueling, and that you haven't got enough time, or you haven't got enough space, or I don't know, or you didn't know the brief was like kind of different, or the people, or whatever. But this was a joy, so I'm happy, and I'm actually really hungry now. I'm going to go home, get changed, and I've got a steak, so I might have some steak and then watch the awards ceremony that the people I've just done will be in. I've just got in and I've got to wash my makeup off. It's the first thing, isn't it? Oh, it's so good. This is Skin Ceuticals Apply Simply Clean Gel. I rub it in, get some water, and then get like a foaminess to really get all the mascara and everything off. Really work it around your skin and rinse off. Flannel would be really good as well if you wanted to use like, or a JJ Glow Pad, but it takes the makeup clean off. It's so good. Ah, so much better. And I'm just going to pop on some, I'll do my proper serums and everything in a bit, but just for now, because I need to get cooking. Element 8 O2 Peptide Firm Perfect Cream. It's like, when it comes out, it's almost got like bubbles in it, and it's apparently meant to be oxygenated. It's very light, it soaks in very well, and it's lovely. So I keep this one in the bathroom, so I've got something I can instantly put on. Gosh, the tube train's really noisy, sorry. Got the windows open still. In some flaxseed and biocultures with vitamin D into this massive tin I've got, which has got loads of nuts and seeds, and I just keep adding things to it, so it's kind of like a pre-mix of like coconut flakes and pumpkin seeds, nuts, and then I add in a few chia seeds as well. I'm making a breakfast for tomorrow because I'm going straight to a corporate shoot quite early in the morning, and I don't want to eat that early, so I'll mix those in. I just put the steak is out as well, ready to go. Doesn't look very glamorous, does it? Put those in, and then I'll pop in a little bit of almond milk, just so I can soak the chia seeds. But most of the rest of it's going to be Greek yogurt. Best Greek yogurt you could ever wish for. It's the real proper protein heavy stuff. I absolutely love it. The consistency is so nice. And then I'll chop a banana over the top and put some blueberries in it as well. Okay, steak and salad is done. YouTube is on. I think I'm going to watch a film though before the Olivier Awards come on. That's it. I'm going to sit down and relax. Night. Good morning. Monday morning is here. So the plan this morning was to get up, do some exercise, have a cold shower, get changed, have a coffee, and then just like leisurely talk to you guys. Nope, that didn't happen. I know you're not surprised, I'm not surprised either. I did a meditation. That is one good thing I did. I did about 4 minutes of meditation. This is my Chatty Dewy Skin primer, and when they say it's dewy skin, they actually mean it's dewy skin. It literally gives glass skin. Obviously when you put your foundation on, that obviously, you know, that is the point of the primer, it goes over that. But if you just pop a tiniest bit, I'm just doing a little squeeze. Also Chatty Extraordinary foundation, I like this one a lot, the colour's very good. And I'm just kind of mix it in with that primer. I'm not doing a massive layer over the top, I'm just easing it around there, just covering up the bits I don't like, any little discolorations, nose, chin. Got some scarring from a spot there around the old nostrils, always quite red, obviously under eyes and into that inner eye. Anyway, it's all, the dewiness really does stay. It's very impressive. Anyway, so how are you lot? What are you up to on this Monday morning? No doubt rushing out the door with children. It's the end of Easter half term. I know some are back today and some are back tomorrow. So I'm sure everyone's breathing a sigh of relief, a collective sigh of relief that they, well, I don't know, my parents were always really sad when I went back to school. Well, actually they could have been completely lying to me. Maybe they were jumping for joy. But I think we really liked our time together, and you might feel like that too, although they had an only child, which is infinitely easier than siblings because, you know, it was all quite calm and measured because I didn't argue with anyone, you know, so, and I had their full attention, so quite easy. Talking of which, does anyone in here think I should have a child? Because I literally cannot decide what to do, and I'm thinking about it like I'm deciding whether to have salmon or tuna sushi, but I feel like it's a slightly bigger decision than that, and that is absolutely terrifying because if I do go for it, you can't really take them back or swap them for a Westlife CD. So I actually don't know what to do. Even fertility clinics won't help me. Even some fertility clinics won't help me at my age, which that really hit it home for me, because even if the people that you pay to help won't help, then you are absolutely screwed, aren't you? You know, the thought of even, you know, having a baby at 42, 43, I definitely don't see it happening until I move house. And to be honest, I really don't want to move house, but I know I've got to get a bigger place. I wish I'd got like even just a one bed when I bought my first home instead of the studio. To be fair, I did the right thing. It's been very affordable. My mortgage is very low, and that's allowed me to travel the world and have a really good life, even though I'm on a low income. My mortgage is £450, so I mean, it's cheaper than even renting in a shared house in London. I'm incredibly lucky. But you know, I do live in the studio, so even before that I made that decision of what I'm going to do. I have to move, and that's sad because one, I live really, really close to central London. It makes my life so much easier. So I don't want to go that far away, especially when, like today's job, they provide cars for me. So that's very handy. By the way, this is my new eyebrow thing. This is Revolution dark brown hair stroke pen. It is very dark, and if you go even a touch too heavy with your pressure of your hand, you've ruined it. But it is pretty good. Like, see that on that, I seem to be more heavy on my right hand than my left. I suppose I've got more power on my right. But usually if I brush through and kind of blend those in, it sort of kind of doesn't look too bad. Eyebrows, these eyebrows are definitely like my worst part of me, and I know I need to get them tattooed, but I just don't seem to ever get round to it. I need to speak to someone on Instagram. I'm so scared they're not going to do it the way I want to do it. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, having a baby. So I need to move. That's obviously it. I mean, I'm not worried about the moving or the stress of the move. It is what it is. I'm just really sad to be leaving this flat, and everything I've done in here, the wallpaper, the decoration, the building, you know, it was a huge project and the happiest I've ever been. And I love it here so, so much. It's literally the most perfect flat in the world. But it's, you know, you couldn't have a child here. I mean, my next door neighbours are, and there's two of them, so you actually could. You could, of course you could, if you were pushed through it. I don't know. And the thing is, even if you could, that means you would then have to move with a child rather than move beforehand, which would be the, you know, the least stressful thing. You want to move with a baby, you know, and then have to decorate, because whatever I buy would need a huge amount of work. Oh gosh, I guess like everything, you just do it. The worst thing about YouTube is you've got no one else to talk to. I mean as in you're just talking to random, you know, I need you to talk back to me. Maybe that's what the comments are for, I guess. So, oh, that's another thing I'm just not getting much energy to do things recently. I seem to be going to work, coming back and working on my laptop, and I haven't got a lot of want or energy to actually do things for me, as in I really need to perm my eyelashes again, because last time I did it, it was so amazing. Maybe I should do that on camera. Oh, excuse me, with you guys. So today I'm off to Tottenham Court Road I'm doing a corporate shoot, like corporate headshots for a huge multinational company, and it's the second or third year running, so that's really good that they're having me back. They're really nice people, and they're even sending a car for me, which is very kind, and that'll be coming in 5 minutes, so I better wrap this up. Same makeup as usual. Sorry that I'm leaning in, but I'm trying to look at my mirror and you're on my mirror. They're so twisted, my eyelashes now. You know when they get to the end of a perm and they just all like absolutely go in every direction they want to go. New ones are coming through, the old ones are all beaten up. Just got some mascara on my nose. If you do that, just wait for it to dry. Don't be tempted to instantly rub it off. Hold it on there for a while. Oh, I haven't got blusher on. Hold it there until it's dried, and then you'll be able to just knock it off with a spoolie. And the spoolie is what I'm using now to put on my mascara. Oh, why is my voice doing that? That's funny. But a dry, clean one. Honestly, you'll just knock it straight off as soon as it's all dried up and crispy. I'm trying to go a little bit gently with my old mascara. And what's really good about where I'm going is that they've got, they have a coffee shop in the building. That's how big they are. Isn't that amazing? A coffee shop in the building. And I think I believe it's free for the staff. I think that is just absolutely brilliant. And such a lovely, coffee's not expensive really, you know. It really isn't compared to what a sort of company like that would make. And I think it would just make their teams feel so much happier. You save like £4 a shot, don't you? Oh, I better go. I haven't got my jewellery on yet, I've just realised. Let's get that little bit of mascara off, like I said about. Clean spoolie, well, clean-ish, I've just used it on my eyebrows. Okay, perfect. That's so satisfying, isn't it? That Clarins lip oil. Alright, my friends, I'll see you on the way there. Thank you very much.
Arriving or departing?
Victoria, to hear Luke Hutchins.
Yes, that's right. I'm all set up. This is everything out, everything I think I need for kind of more of a just everyday normal makeup for a corporate. First part of the day has gone great so far. Done 2 of the execs here, and they were both so lovely. So I'm really pleased about that, and I think they looked really nice, but I think it's always difficult for people when they're shooting. You know, when they're in the spotlight, it's really hard seeing yourself on camera, and you know, getting headshots done is quite an uncomfortable process with everyone staring at you in the room. So anyway, I feel for them, but I think they've looked great. And both have come in makeup free, which has been a massive bonus for me in terms of getting the makeup on. So I'm just sitting here reorganising my kit box because it's just got a bit of out of control, and I thought I've got 5 minutes, I'm just going to get it done. All the colours are mixed in together, so anyway, that's what I'm doing now. Just doing a few emails here and there in between doing. People actually have brought my laptop in, but I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. Ideally I would start editing this, that would be a really good thing to do. Anyway, right, see you in a sec. and hair and makeups went really well. Everyone was so nice, but my back's hurting a bit. I don't know why. Don't know why. Maybe you're wearing too thin shoes, because I haven't really been bending over, so I don't know. Hi,
and then she has
I'm
to
back
do her
for
work. And then she goes, oh, well, I'm doing this because I've got a punter,
just
so
getting
if you don't mind
into
looking after the kids for a couple of hours, I'm just going to go up to just down.
Just arrived, just need to try and get in the building. But I don't want to ring the doorbell in case they're recording. Because it does say they're recording, although it would be unlikely because I've not done any makeup yet. God, I look awful. Woke up with the worst migraine. And therefore I've had a busy morning trying to battle that, and then everything seemed to have gone wrong and my coffee machine leaked and had to do some emails, and it all just spiraled a bit, and it's not even the morning yet. Well, it's only now 10. Oh, no one's picking up.
Doing crazy dreaming, you're the reason why. Hiding by the baby, losing my mind. Don't try to save me. I feel alive. My world is faster and faster. The tears and the laughter. I'm here for the ride. Yes, yes, I'm an emotional mess. Yes, but you wouldn't want
Very
me.
unfortunately close angle, but it's because my phone is on my strap and I didn't have time to take my big camera out with me. But there's a break between Sarah and the Sugar Babes coming into film. Only half an hour, but it was enough time just to run into Muji and get 2 empty lip palettes. They're not actually lip palettes, they're for tablets. But I'm gonna get my lipsticks and eyeliners and everything and melt them into these, or even just push them in. So while I was via Muji, I wanted to grab them.
I'm overheated, can hardly sleep at night. Doing crazy dreaming, you're the reason why. Hiding by the baby, losing my mind. Don't try to save me. I feel alive. My world is faster and faster. The tears and the laughter. I'm here for the ride.
Morning! I've just put on, I said, Alexa, play Radio 2, my favourite. And it sounds of the 60s with Tony Patphone, who I love. I've worked with Tony a couple of times and he's very nice, very funny, very like typical dad humour. Very kind, very, yeah. And he knows his stuff. You know, he started on Radio Caroline, which was the like sort of, I don't know how you explain it, the first commercial or first independent radio station, and it was in the sea because on a boat, because in the sea you have the laws don't apply. Someone can explain that much better than me, but I think that's the general gist. Anyway, I'm making some coffee. So today I'm doing the rugby in Twickenham with my friend. I'm actually assisting my friend, which is very nice. I'm very lucky to have a job with her because I get to spend the whole day with her. Don't really know what to expect. It seems like it's going to be quite a busy day, to be honest. Quite a few women to make up. It's the women's rugby. I mean, mean, I'm not going to tell you any more than that because, you know, I just don't know. I don't know what cup it is or tournament it is. I don't even also, you know, really care. Although I'm very glad it's women's rugby and I'm glad it's having so much attention and very deservedly so. Then where did I leave you? I feel like I left you when I was going to see Misha Paris in Soho at Ronnie Scott's. She was absolutely brilliant. I didn't actually get to like see her or talk or spend any time with her because she was on really late, came off really late, and we just ran. Anyway, it was brilliant. And then I felt a bit ropey yesterday. We shared a bottle of Prosecco, but it wasn't like, you know, what's that, three and a bit glasses of Prosecco? It's nothing. But I sort of felt it and I didn't sleep well. It's mad how much alcohol has an effect on you. It's just a bit shit really, isn't it? Why are all the good things so difficult? So anyway, I've got 20 minutes to get ready now. What did I do yesterday? Yesterday I did a shoot on my road. I think I put in a couple of clips. Just in a massive white old warehouse on the Walworth Road. It's just so bizarre. And it was a shoot with Universal Pictures and we were doing promo interviews with the producers of the new series of The Jackal, which is a series based on the old film The Jackal in the 70s. And Eddie Redmayne is the lead character, the assassin. Anyway, yeah, it was very good. And I was on the road. I was finished by 12 when I came home and I didn't do anything yesterday afternoon. I did some emails, some invoices. I just laid on bed. I was like hungover, tired. Oh, that's a lie. I actually had 2 phone calls, although they were over, you know, those Microsoft Teams things. And turns out they were both meant to be on video, I think. But when everyone just says a call, you don't know what it means. I thought it was actually going to be a call. I just hate those things. It was cutting out, the sound was bad. Yeah, so one was an interview for QVC to be as presenter on there. And one was to discuss a shoot I've got next Monday and Tuesday, so a week away, in Birmingham for a drinks brand. But they were fine. I just don't really know why things can't just be. I've got my breakfast all prepped and ready to go. Well, breakfast, lunch, I'll take it with me. And I've got some muffins packed that I bought for me and Joe yesterday. Let's put some milk in. And then we'll get ready, put some makeup on and we'll go. I've actually got a car. I've got a car coming to get me. Oh, the froth on sugar-free almond milk is hugely disappointing. Yeah, so I've got a car coming to get me at 8:20. I've got to be there for 9ish, so that'll be fine. Twickenham is far from me, but it is a Sunday morning, so I think it should be alright. Alright, see you in a minute. Let's glam, girls. Lip balm. Of course, this is actually the overnight 12-hour Lano Lips lip mask. It is so thick and hydrating and amazing. It's like putting like, it's not, but like pure beeswax. Like I can't explain. It's like so dense and thick. It feels amazing. Then on with the Ultraviolet SPF 50. This has a slight shimmer in it, so very good if you want your makeup to look extremely glowy, extremely dewy. Not so good if you don't. Not so good if you have any scarring or fine lines. You want to get more of a matte sunscreen. They actually do a matte sunscreen at Ultraviolet, so we're all covered, girls. We're all covered, and boys. Luminous filter by Aldi. Again, same rules apply. only keep it to the areas that you want to push out, i.e. I want to put it under my eyes to push the light away, and my cheekbones I want to push the light away and really highlight those areas, because it's shimmery and it doesn't need to go all over your face unless your face is perfect, and yours is. Unless, of course, that's how you want to wear it. It's really hard when you're talking about makeup, because I have to always remember that I want to talk about it from the correct way to do makeup as a makeup artist, and where to do placement and how to get the best from your makeup. But I feel like I always have to caveat it by saying, you know, but if you want to, you can. Who cares? And that is the truth, you know, who actually gives a shit what you do to your makeup. But obviously it is my job and I'm very good at it, and you should listen to me. That said, when I do my own makeup, I'm always like, that's not great. I just sort of lose the care. I'm actually watching a guy doing neck, face and head stretches for, oh, that looks good, for tension headaches. There's a video on how to release them, and someone in the comments said that he woke up with the most horrific tension headache. Me every day. It wasn't me, but it sounded like me. And he did this and it was gone. I was like, flippin' heck, that must be good. Except of course, you know, did I get up early enough to do it properly before I had to get ready and leave the house? No, I did not. So I thought if I just watch it, I can go, oh yeah. I could do little bits while I'm getting ready with you, but you are meant to be doing breathing exercises throughout it, which clearly I'm not. So the plan is slightly flawed, friends. What are you all doing today then? It's a weekend. I shouldn't assume that most of you will be off, but I feel like so many people say to me every week, how was your weekend? Did you have a nice weekend? That I assume most of the nation or world thinks of weekends as time off, which for people working in the service industries or first responders, healthcare, we all know is not the case. Oh, he's pulling on his jaws now. Now that would look, oh, he's doing that, knuckling down in his face. Oh, those masseter muscles, get those moving, that would be great. Really should have done this before I got ready. Hopefully I'm going to try and learn some tips from it and then work it into my morning wake up routine, because I'm always quite stiff in the morning. The morning's worse, I think, because I've been clenching all night long, and obviously you're tired, you're half asleep. I never feel good in the mornings. I always wake up feeling bloody terrible. Okay, and last things last, let's put a little bit of colour on my cheeks. My IU cream blush in Iconic. I've been wearing a lot of this. I just think it's really good value for money. The pigment's amazing, and I love the sheen it gives. And then let's set our faces. I don't normally do this, but I think I'm going to try it because my eyelashes are perm, so hopefully they won't drop. In fact, I'm going to cover them. I think that spray's a very good spray, because you want to go boom, bang, but to get it all out, then I'm scared that's going to be too much. Right. I'm going to finish off doing my hair. I just need to get my fringe done, and then I'm going to rock and roll. So I've just got to Twickenham, and now I have been here before. Basically it's this back car park, and in half of it is cars and the other half down there would be all the Winnebagos and like the broadcast trucks where all the satellite signals and everything it's how they route in and out basically to get it on your TV. And Twickenham is just there. So Claudia's sitting on a box. We've had to put a box on top of this chair to make sure Claudia's high enough so one, I can see her, and two, we can kind of see in the mirror. And have you been comfortable?
Yes, brilliant, fabulous. A nice little hole just for my bum. It's only slid down back once.
Okay, great. Only one major injury for a massive sports player.
Oh God.
Joe, what's your favourite?
Look at your camera.
I know.
God, you're so professional.
I am so professional. Can you tell me your favourite thing about doing like outdoor events, like sporting events? What do you like about it? Should I go first? I feel like it's good because we know there's a start and an end time.
I would say more, yeah. I would say,
like instead of like doing light entertainment or like something where it just goes on and on, you think, oh, is this ever going to finish?
Yeah, you know when it's over.
Yeah.
Nice
Quite
atmosphere.
structured. Yeah, everyone's quite happy on there.
Really chilled.
Yeah. The presenters are normally quite minimal.
And never have any anxiety about the job.
Yeah. Yeah, because everyone's always quite
and
grateful.
And you usually got someone you work with,
yeah,
like me and Vic, which is like,
yeah, which is really nice. Yeah,
yeah, which is lovely.
It's
drink coffee and have biscuits all day.
Yeah, although I do find that when you get in, sometimes it's all quite a rush to begin with. And like, don't go to the loo or eat anything or drink anything when you get here. It's almost like you should be more, I feel like, obviously I had coffee when I woke up this morning, but you go in quite hard, yeah, and then you have a slower bit.
Yeah. Like, you know it's a bit rushed, and then you have coffee and chill out. We'll be chilling now.
Yeah, but we will go and do the touch-ups when the match is on, before the match starts.
Yeah.
Okay. Well done. I put a scarf on because I thought it was going to be really cold down here, but actually the sun's come out and like the wings of the stadium are keeping the air off a little bit, the wind off. So it's starting to get a little bit busier. People are filling in the ground a little bit, and all the girls are in training. Shouldn't say that, all the rugby players are in training and they're looking pretty damn good. Just amazing, what an amazing profession. Good job, you saved Morning, another day, another dollar, just walking past Ralph Lauren in Sloane Square. Very tempted to go in because it looks beautiful, all those white summer linens. Anyway, I'm just walking past Peter Jones and then I'll be walking through into the King's Road. Now I've got a private client today who actually has her hair done in a salon, washed and blow dried, and then I come in and do her makeup afterwards. She's actually not my client, she's my friend, so I'm just covering for her today. So it's a lovely little job. It is right in the middle of the day and quite often it overruns by quite a lot, but it's absolutely fine. And it's in like a lovely little square that I'm about to take you. In fact, you've been here with me before, but I got here early because I wasn't quite sure what time she's going to be ready, so I thought I'll get here and then I can always just look around Zara or something. I've got my kit actually in a backpack because it's just makeup. Like it's a makeup backpack, so it can be like a case or has straps, and I've just got a holder with me as well. So that's quite nice, although it is fairly heavy, so you can walk. You can only really walk for max 10 minutes with it before it really starts to hurt. But I guess in theory it's better than... Oh, my phone's just broken off. Anyway, so this morning I went to the pharmacy, had to get some makeup, went for a walk, I got a coffee, I did some exercise, had breakfast, made a makeup video, did some emails before I came here. So that is the benefit of a 1 o'clock start. Yeah, I actually edited a bit of this video last night as well. But lots of emails today that come in about possible jobs coming up, but all a pencil, and so it's really hard to kind of organise or book any travel or anything. Anyway, I'm just going to have a quick look in Zara. Only the loveliest supermarket in the world. This is in Sloane Square. It's the most poshest English supermarket or store you could ever want, but it also carries American and Italian and just amazing independent and very well known businesses, i.e. Goldfish and other stuff like that. But God, it's just amazing. Okay, I'm in Tower Hill now. I've actually left Sloane Square. I've actually done the hair and makeup and left, and I didn't film any of it. It just was too awkward. I just couldn't. But anyway, I've jumped on the tube from Sloane Square. It all went really well. It was all running a bit late, so it was quite rushed, but anyway, it was fine. And the only hard thing was trying to do the hair and makeup trying to do the makeup while the hair was being blow dry, so a lot of movement. But anyway, and a very low chair. Anyway, I've got off the tube. I'm back over in Tower Hill because I'm going to get my hair, that's a lie. I'm going to get a head massage, which sounds very luxurious, but it's actually just for my TMJ. So like a massage to work on my muscles in here and on the sides of my head. It's about £60 for half an hour, so it's very expensive. So obviously I want it to be good, but let's see. So I just have to make my way across the river back to South London. The tube stop gets you off at North London, so over the other side of the bridge. I'm actually going to the south side of Tower Bridge, so that's where I'm going to go now. Tower Bridge extremely busy with tourists, I think. I guess some people still might be on some kind of Easter holiday, or I don't know, but yeah, it's still pretty busy around here. It never seems to stop. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. It's such a massive, massive construction. I love watching all the boats go past. It'd be good if I could get it on video. This is the one that opens up, if you didn't know, so that would be amazing to get on video, but of course it wouldn't happen on cue. Also, it's got a walkway up here. But if you visit the tower, if you visit the bridge, you can go on the walkway. It's got a glass floor, and you know, look at us down below.